Sorry for the technical difficulties, people.
God, this is a mare. I'm sorry for the servers.
This has been the most terrible start to a stream possible, I think. Hopefully now we are going again, because it's not telling me when it's not telling me when we're going offline. So I think we're back on now.
It wouldn't be a Twitch stream without technical issues, lol.
Honest to God, like, problem is it didn't even tell me that the stream had died, which was excellent, because I was getting a few laps into it and I was getting the groove, and yeah, just didn't tell me anything, which is a pain. So I apologise. Yes, but excellent. We are back now. We are back, and to save any embarrassments, I've restarted, and we'll just go again from here. So I do wholeheartedly apologise, and let's go again. Thankfully I only got a couple of laps in. It's getting into the groove, but yeah, let's go for it again.
We are so back.
We are so back indeed. You know what I was thinking? I was like, the chat has been really quiet, and then it was only happened to press the PlayStation button to see how many people are in, and then the stream was offline, and I was like, oh right, okay, thanks for telling me.
Hi everyone.
Hello. Welcome to Laps4Lives, welcome to the stream. You've missed an absolutely chaotic first half an hour with streams dying. Which has not been fun.
At Smack 2992, welcome.
Welcome, indeed. As we take some super formulas around Spa for 55 laps in PlayStation Virtual Reality 2. Ironically, this has been a better start than the last one was before the stream died. So as we approach the end of the first lap coming down Blanchimont, I reckon I can have this guy and go running outside. Careful not to light up the wheels too much on there. I'm hoping the VR2 is coming across well enough on the stream, because it's so immersive. When you're actually driving with the wheel pedals, going bye bye loser as you go past them down Blanchimont.
VR looks better than I thought it would, to be fair.
I think for some games it's like the downside. I think at the moment is the majority of the games on the PlayStation Store are very arcadey. But for this, it's just fantastic. and you're not put off by the halo column in the middle, because you can just you look to your apex and you kind of forget it's there. You're never looking directly down it, because you're always looking into the corner. I've got the run on you there, Sunshine, thank you very much. I will have that 10th place. I have set the weather to random, so we could get rain, we could just have a dry race, but it's sparse, so it wouldn't surprise me if we have rain at some point. So this may look like a Formula 1 car, but it is not. It's more similar to an F2 car. This is the Japanese Super Formula 2023 model. I'm running my Kramer F2 livery on it, and as you can see by that panel there on the left hand side of the mirror, I've not quite done the angle full, because there's a bit of the undercoat, which is that chrome green coming through, and I would never have noticed that if it wasn't for racing in VR. So that's something I'll have to fix at a later point. Just run a little bit wide through into no name corner. Brussels, I think is that corner name, if I remember.
Bingo. https://bingobaker.com/number sign 68 F7497 F3A46371.
So you will see in the chat there that the lovely Nightbot, I set it up before I came on the stream hoping it would work, but there is a bingo card there that you can do. If you go onto it, there are plenty of things that may happen during a race, and get bingo, shout it out, and you will win a gratuitous handshake from me. If I've already done something on there, I'll let you have it and tick it off, because I didn't know whether it was going to work or not. And you can thank Mini Sando for giving me the idea with the bingo cards. And hopefully, then if that's the case, because I did set up a Just Giving page, but didn't get around to actually seeing if the Nightbot was going to work and sending the link. Will come up at some point for a Just Giving page for the mental health charity Mind. We will mainly be raising money for charities that on the long form weekend races, but it doesn't hurt to get a head start and raise some money towards a good cause. I was trying to chuck this into poo, I'm thinking it would stick flat out, but I don't think it was going to. You'll have to shout out what you've ticked off on the bingo cards. Plenty of opportunity. For example, I'll give you all a free win. Go on the brake bias, I'm going to set that, just adjust that a little bit. Actually, I'll stick to the front. So there you go, there's a brake balance free win for you. And we did have the start of the race, so that will be another breathing. So it's a P8 at the moment, not a bad start. After lap, up to lap 5. These three going 3 abreast. Absolutely sending it. These mediums feel absolutely beautiful now. A few laps in, up to temperature, all the grip in the world. Oh, I thought I could have that. I would also, I'm assuming we're still going live, I'd like to give a shout out to Banjo Sass in the chat. Ben, he's been an absolute gem over the weekend and has sorted out some OBS templates for some future streams coming up onto the capture. So I've got myself sorted with the capture card. I'm going to look a little bit more professional. We'll have a camera set up on me so you can actually see me rather than just hear me. And I want to give him a massive thank you for sorting those out. Check, are we still going? Yep, still going. 6 people in. Excellent. I'd love to know how far I am at first. See, 6th, 5th, 4th. Ahead.
Looks so much better in VR.
It is really good fun. It's just like, it's fine playing it without it. But it just feels more real in VR. You can kind of perceive depth a little bit more and pick your braking points a little bit better, spot your apexes. Like, if you were racing just, you know, on your TV without it, you'd struggle to look past the halo column. But when you find that you move your head more when you're using the VR, and yeah, it just feels so good, especially when you've got a proper direct drive wheel like this, manual pedals, no traction control, no assists. It's just it's about feels as good as you can get without actually getting in the car. You can kind of regulate that throttle coming out the corners. You've got a little bit more control. I used to own a Logitech G29, and that was a belt-driven wheel, and you know, it was okay, but it wasn't fantastic. This is just in its own league, and I can't wait to get this onto PC and then start playing them on Ultimate Set of Course, Automobilista. It's gonna be so good. Whoa, yeah, it's gone. I thought I caught it.
Yeah, my dad's got the Logitech. It's alright but not the greatest. Think he's getting new one soon, so hopefully I'll get his old wheel lol.
I mean, the Logitech's fine if you're starting out, but if you can, I would highly recommend this Moza R3. It's just so good. I had my stepdad trying it out in the middle of last week when I was having a nosy on about, and we were on here. It was only around high speed ring in one of the GR4 Ferraris, and after about 15-20 minutes, you know, he was starting to get a feel of it, and it's yeah. You could try a Logitech and you'd think it's fine and it's okay, and then you try this.
I used to have a Logitech driving Force GT. The force feedback shook my house down nearly lol, it was brutal.
The problem with the Logitech is it rattles around a lot because of the belt driven motor in it. Whereas this, I say, it's just night and day. This is only the lowest model, the R3, with the SRP Lite pedals, and it comes with, you know, the ES steering wheel, which is absolutely fine. There's still enough force in this R3 for you to notice it if the car snaps and you're getting the feedback through.
Find me on the socials, www.instagram.com/_laps /https://www.youtube.com/laps4lives.
This feels more connected than the Logitech. It's more responsive. You can feel, like, I noticed that you just had a little bit of kind of force with the Logitech, whereas this, you can feel the bumps in the road, you can feel when you're on steering, you can feel when you've got oversteer, you can feel when you've got grip. The pedals are, I must admit, I'm surprised of how good the pedals are. Initially at first, the brake and the throttle have like the same feel, and I bought the SRP like brake performance. Whoa, what are you doing there, sunshine? Turning into me. Bought the performance pedal, and it's just basically the spring that goes underneath the brake, and it changed the weight of it, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's the best £30 upgrade I could suggest with this. I wish I got it straight. Well, I got it when I ordered it, but it came the day after. And yeah, it's worlds apart. Worlds apart. You have to get this adapter called Brooks Resolution 2 that you basically have to plug into your PlayStation, and the wheel goes into it. It's a very specific way of turning it on. So you turn on your PlayStation, don't log in, and then you plug the wheel into the Brooks Resolution, and then connect that to the PlayStation, and that stops any disconnecting issues. What it does is emulates one of the Logitechs, but you're still getting the force feedback and the feel through the wheelbase. All in all, you're talking just under, for everything that I've got, it's just under £400, which is very entry level. And then if you wanted to upgrade the wheelbase, the wheel will still work with the wheelbase, and you can add any other than Moza's wheels onto this, and you won't have a problem. And the gears, the paddles on the back feel absolutely brilliant. Nice, clean click to them, very responsive. I mean, I'm very heavy on the downshifts when I race, and it's, yeah, absolutely grand. Everything's made out of metal rather than the Logitech plastic. Weirdly, I think I should have put the 35 laps of fuel, so I will need to stop at some point. Probably wouldn't have hurt to just put the tyres maybe up to 2, because it is a little bit too easy as I put it on the grass as I'm looking at stuff. Biggest difference I felt is I had a bit of a warm up on Formula 1 25, and usually when you're on a controller you just can't race with the traction controller. It's just impossible, and I was actually able to keep up. I'm on like bordering between hard and expert difficulty on it, and I was able to keep up with the traction controller. Just because you can regulate the throttle more coming out of the corners. Goodbye, Mr. May. Very quickly is just grab a bit of zesty drink. Because unlike Kimi Räikkönen, I do not have the drink. This is where I need one of those hats where you can fucking drink from it while you're racing. Put my bearings, right, nope. There we go. No, 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 you will not have the drink. Absolutely flat to the floor through Eau Rouge and Radion, nice and easy. So I can see third, I can see second. And I think that's first, so we're catching up. Ooh, I took too much curve then, felt it bottom out. Whoa. That's another thing compared to the Logitech. I found with the Logitech wheel, once you started to spin, it was almost guaranteed that you were never going to catch it. It felt like once you started to spin, that was it. You was going to spin whether you wanted to or not. And already, I mean, it's only my second week of using it now, and I'm noticing I'm already managing to catch some bits where I've got to give it some opposite lock, or when the back end's starting to go, or you got some rear lock in and you can kind of hold it and recover it. Oh, that was very nearly an accident.
Yeah, the Logitech is a bugger for that smiling face with care.
yeah, it's that was one thing that really put me off it when I had it. Was it just I could never catch any sort of oversteer, which when you've got a car right on that knife edge, you want to have that reactiveness to it. You want the car to be on the knife edge because that's when you're getting the best out of it. But I just feel like you could never win with it. I'll be interested to see if we get any rain, because I have not used this wheel in wet weather yet. So I have no idea how it's going to feel. Oh, understeered completely then. That's if you've got track limits on your bingo, you can mark that off, because that would have been a track. If that was actual F1, I would have got a track limits warning for that. I am pushing to try and catch these guys.
I'm doing pretty well on the bingo so far, lol.
Eventually I'll give out prizes for the bingo. Once I get the affiliate and, you know, start, you know, without sounding harsh, like getting some, you know, funding towards the channel for subscribers. I'll start doing some giveaways for
bingos. On the socials, www.instagram.com/_laps 4lives https://www.youtube.com/@laps4lives.
Okay, I made the mistake of having the text-to-speech come through the headset, because one, I think I need to change how often that comes through for the socials. So I think that's a bit too frequent.
Make a donation? Click here https://www.justgiving.com/page/laps 4lives.
It's very weird that it just says out the links as HTTPS. Oh my god, he's doing them all now, what the hell?
//bingo.com/number-68 F7497
That definitely needs some tweaking. Don't want them all going at once. And that's a bit too frequent. But it's all a learning curve. Alright, I want to dispatch this third place guy now. Round the outside onto Blanchimont. Thank you very much. Wise words of Clarkson. Goodbye, Mr. May. I'm noticing I'm having to downshift to come out of the corner at the bus stop chicane, because if I try and put the power down for a burst, it's just too much. But I'm then lighting up the wheels, which, if they're the tyre wear, it's not too bad at the moment. I reckon I can genuinely go to the end on this set of tyres, maybe. We'll see.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going? Welcome to Laps4Lives. We are at Spa in Super Formulas. After having a vast array of technical difficulties and God knows what else. started P20 or up to P3, and it's just whittling down. This gap to second place. God, I'm only 14 laps in and I am feeling it. I think this is where I'm losing the most of my time. It's this bus stop chicane. Why, you penis? Semi-recovered it. I thought I could 360 it, but no. I've got it all to do again.
Hammond, you bliffering idiot.
Hammond, you blithering idiot. Funny enough, that's my intro message on this game. No, sorry, no. When I join a lobby, it's you revert to sports lorry. Iconic. So, any new viewers in at the moment, it's so hard to tell because it doesn't actually tell me who the person is.
Helldiver's fast recon vehicle when?
Helldiver's fast vehicle. I tell you what, if this was the vehicle in Helldivers, we could get those radios from the black boxes so much quicker, but no machine gun on the top of this to take out anyone. I think they should bring Helldivers to VR2. That would be excellent, and also slightly terrifying.
Would be peak.
What's the what we got to take out on Helldivers this week? I'm hoping it's not the fucking same bloody robots again.
I remember this map.
Oh, for
from
God's
Forza 7,
sake!
I think. Yellow Corvette.
Ah, fuck's sake. Demonetised. Just too eager on the power. So easily done. Ah, right.
Oop, liberate Hive Worlds, I think.
Hive Worlds, that could be somewhat potentially problematic. Tell me the gap to the car in front. That's all I care about at the moment.
Bring bug spray and a lighter, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, we could just bring some deodorant and a lighter, and we'll just give them hell. I feel like something like the flamethrower or the incendiary shotgun. Something like that. I'm not going to resort to using traction control. Only if he gets to the wet weather and I'm struggling will I possibly resort to that. Because I've probably done 15 clean laps, and then I've only had 2 spins and 2 laps. So it's just me getting eager on the throttle. Come on! Faster! So at first, I was going to obviously trying to do that Nordschleife once, which I'm going to try and set up for. I might do it on the weekend, possibly if I can get it to work, and do the 4 hours as 24 hours. But I was tempted to do Formula 125 and do a full race at Silverstone, but I might save that for next week, because I've not got that handling as well as I would like with the wheel at the moment. Just feels a little bit too light. So cautious on the throttle there. New best lap 1:59. God, I'm having to concentrate so hard to try and keep up to him. 61 fuel, so we're coming up to half empty on the tank. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need to do a pit stop for tyres and fuel. I feel like if I would have set it to ×2, we probably would have had to 2-stop it, maybe even 3. Whoa, don't brake there, sunshine. You'll regret that! Ha 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 ha! Is that me, or is are those clouds starting to get a bit thicker and a little bit dark, losing a little bit of light? How many people have we got in at the moment? I have no idea, it's just all about it. So look, we're still going. Yep. 39 minutes, 9 people. But I panicked and I couldn't see the stream thing, and I was like, oh no, please don't tell me it's died again. I really don't want to have to start it again. Zoom indeed. Come on, faster, 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 faster. Focusing. Bye. haven't actually had to use the overtake yet, so we're doing okay. I thought that would take it flat out, but I just got washed out to the side a little bit too much. But it's took 19 laps and 3 spins to get up to first place. I wonder when we're going to start reaching some of the back markers. New best lap, 58.0, nice. I love how this corner feels in VR with the, you just get squashed down and then all you can see is sky for a moment. Oh, it's so good. Twitch then. I've got whoa. That's what I mean, it's those little snaps that you just can just about hold with this, where the Logitech would you just wouldn't have that input almost. $25 laps of fuel. That'll take me to, you know what? I might only need a splash of fuel towards the end. Hard to tell.
Spider-Man gloves.
Spider-Man gloves? No, this is a Ferrari suit. Don't know if you can really tell. Although I'm only using my old karting gloves, which are actually motocross gloves, to grip the wheel, just because it feels a bit nicer. Can't believe I'm that person, but would like to get some nice gloves to actually race in. Although I must admit, with the virtual reality on, the headset on, I am comfortably warm, which is the B-side to Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. So what we'll do on the next lap is we'll do a bit of a circuit guide around here. I'll be honest that I can't remember the names of all the corners, but I can at least give you somewhat of a reference of how to take this lap in anger. But to be honest, you've seen me around here for 21 times so far, so you should get an idea, but I can talk you through it. As we come to, I really miss the old Spa 98, 99 layout, where the bus stop chicane went to the left and then to the right, and then you had like a wider run down into Laps4Lives. Right, so as we exit, come down Blanchimont, you want to brake just after that 100 metre marker in this car. It's up to you whether you want to take it first or second. Second's probably better to dull traction. come up all the way to the left hand side. You want to brake about 75 metres just before that 50 metre board. Exit out wide in second gear, power out all the way, pull yourself to the right hand side against this pit wall, over the curb. Just let it feel the grip all the way through a Rouge Radion over the hill. Will it squash you down, and you just want to try and just not straight line it, but you just want to take a smoother line as possible to much speed. Brake around 50 metre mark just before, if you're not feeling confident, into the chicane. Take plenty of curb, you can run out wide here as you come down into Brussels. It's very you're constantly waiting for that late apex almost. And then again, just open up no name corner. You can run a little bit wide there and get away with it. As you come towards Pubon, pull it to the right hand side, just a slight lift in the throttle, clip that inside curve, clip the outside and let it pull all the way through. Braking zone there, which is just where the rumble strips start to turn into the right. Feathering throttle through the right and left hand down, again the same here. Let it run you out wide. Want to kiss that white line with your front tyre on the right hand side. Then you flat all the way through Bonchemont. You want to just stick a wheel out there on the green, just to give you a little bit more space to open it up. 75 metre braking. Downshift coming out of the second part of the bus stop chicane, exit out like that. And in 2 minutes, well, not an ideal lap, I've done quicker. But in my defence, I was trying to talk through what I was doing at the same time. Whey! Hello, sunshine. Yellow flags. Who had yellow flags? I crossed a yellow flag right then. Who had that in their bingo? And I think spins out on their own was also in there as well. We're still going? Yep, we're still going. Excellent. Kind of want there to be some rain, but I don't want there to be some rain. Rain would make it exciting, but it would also make it very nervous for me. I can just feel the wheel vibrate there as I'm scrubbing off too much speed. I'm not going to medium tyres. So I reckon I want to pit. I reckon I can get away with about lap 35 to 40 box then. As far as VR goes, I don't think I can probably race with it again, but I feel like I just can't be as interactive with the comments and the chat. Just so much harder. I can't call out names because I'm having to guess who's saying the messages. Because it doesn't actually pop up for me, which is a bit of a downside. Too greedy on the throttle there. And my laptops have been horribly inconsistent. But again, I did have a spin. Oh, that's a lovely run through there. My optimum 57.6. could easily crush that lap time if I used some overtake, but I'm not going to resort to that. Come on, stick with me, stick with me. No, that's not sticking. Track limits. I reckon if I had soft tyres on, it would easily stick through P1. And that's 5/10 in that sector. 1/10 off my best. Personal best in the final sector. I think what's not going to help this is I think I set my fastest lap when I was in the draft of the car in front, so I'm going to be carrying that 3 or 4/10 all the way down the straight. So I've got to make up that 4/10 that I would have lost in the first sector, up in sector 2 and sector 3. That was about as good as you can make feel on this car. Clipped the bollard and it's just ever so slightly put me offline. Yeah, 10th down. And I already can see some blistering at slower speeds on that front right. Brake balance just. Who had that for bingo? One. Well, hey, yes, there we go, 57.7, new best lap. What's my 57.4 is now my optimum. Just try and scrub off as little speed as possible through that section. Whoa! That was all my fault then. Got too greedy on the apex. Got it all to do again. Down to 5th place. Oh man, I can't believe it. Just pushing for faster and faster laps has cost me. But Spa is an unforgiving circuit. Whoa, he moved out. Okay, I didn't expect him to move out of the way. weird that these are professional level. I mean, they were right on me as soon as I made a mistake, but they're a bit too easy to get past. I might think about boxing soon now after my couple of spins. Not sure. How are we doing anyway, chat? Are we enjoying the race at the moment? Do you like it more or less than last week? Was last week's more fun? Was this week's one been better? Please let me know. I've got to try and start rebuilding my gap again. What I'm going to do is quickly pause it there and grab a little bit of water. Zoom, how many people we still got?
I think this one has been better. I agree with you on how the VR is slightly less interactive with chat, but still great.
Yeah, it does, as I say, it does feel a little bit less interactive. I think, you know.
The VR has definitely grown on me.
In what way has it grown on you, out of curiosity? Oh, these tyres are shot. These rear tyres are done. Right, that's just going to completely change my race strategy now. These rear tyres are just fucked coming out of the corner.
Want to make a donation? Click here https://www.justgiving.com/bage/laps4lives.
I'm taking a huge gamble here. I'm not refueling. I've got a plan. It could be suicidal and it could be really stupid, or it could be a brainwave. I'm going to two-stop. Problem is now is if we have rain, it's really going to throw my strategy out the window. Oh, he's pushing me wide. I'll have that corner, thank you very much.
I thought it might be hard to see what was actually going on, but it's way more immersive in VR.
I'm glad that it's actually coming across as immersive, because it's so hard to tell when you're actually wearing the... Oh, that was late on the brakes. How it was going to come across. I had to look back at when I just randomly streamed doing some daily races on Gran Turismo a while back, and not long after I first got the VR headset and I was playing with controller, and it didn't look too bad, so I thought I'd give it a go just to see what it's like, whether I'll use it again in the future or not. But yeah, I don't think it'll be getting used frequently. Alright, considering I made a 20-second pit stop, I have made up a hell of a lot of places on new tyres. You find you actually check your mirrors more when you're playing this as well, because you can't just look back, but that's all you can really do. This is where I wish I didn't have my VR set up and I had the telemetry data on my iPad so I could keep an eye on the gap that I'm building lap by lap to the car behind, because I'm going to need to pull out a whopper of a gap to do another pit stop. But I reckon they're still going to need to pit as well, so that I can give myself 15 seconds there, but then they'll be on fresher tyres. And I will need to refuel. So, in terms of schedule, briefly spoke about it. I'm going to hopefully try and get something in this weekend as well. Next week's stream may be on a different day because of work commitments, but I will post a schedule up on that as and when it changes. And obviously I will put out anything on the socials if I'm going to be streaming on this weekend. If I do, I'm thinking about doing a set of course of competizione and doing the blank pan race around somewhere like Moza or Silverstone. The only thing I haven't really figured out yet is I've briefly played it and done some like light button configs, but I know that you have to also do mandatory pit stops in those races. And I've not done a full race yet to see how it will work with the button configs that I've set up on the wheel, because obviously I'm emulating a Logitech, I lose a few buttons, so I've had to be careful with how I map some of them. So it may just be trial by fire and see if it works and see if it doesn't. But we will do the first big race very soon, and that big race is going to be the main driver for, as I say, for getting the donations in for mine. Maybe that's when I'll do the Nürburgring 24 hours. No, 31 out of 55. 25 laps to go. And I've got to pull out an absolutely stomping lead. Disappointed slightly that it's Spa. It's always wet when it's the Formula One. We've had, I think, yet. Not even so much as a bit of drizzle. So let's do a roll call checking who we've still got in the chat at the moment. I'm assuming Ruby and Ben we still have in at the moment. Kai, you may still be in, but you may also be on our box.
Still here, yeah.
I am aware that Adam is also, I think his partner Chloe is also streaming as well. I know those were two people that were in last week. I know that they're probably supporting each other on that, so that's fine. Last week was, I think, got off to such a good start. I didn't know how this one was going to time out. And the interesting thing when you play this in VR is that you can't actually change view. You are stuck to this view. The only time it will do something different is if the car hasn't got an in-car view for whatever reasons. So some of the Vision Gran Turismo cars don't have the in-car views. That was close. So it sticks you on the roof. It's very weird being on roof cam when you've got this on. I think I got away with that. I think, judging by, I can't see much in my mirrors, I think my lead is coming out nicely. So 12 laps, so that's two. That takes me, yeah, so it's going to be about lap 45-ish. I'm going to run out of fuel. So I reckon I can box about lap 40. Stick on a set of softs and reckon those will go to the end as well the fuel. I'm just driving this thing like a scalded cat. Oh, I'm loving chucking it into poo on like that. Just grips. When you've got the speed in this thing, it's absolutely fine. If you're anywhere near sort of first, second gear on the edge of like the track or a bit offline, that's where it doesn't like it. might be new. So, yeah, new fastest lap, 56.8. I'd love to see a breakdown of my lap times and see either how inconsistent or consistently shit I've been. Was it Clarkson said to James May, your lap times aren't any good, but they're consistent, or something along those lines.
Didn't he say that during the rally episode?
I think it was the Brick Car. It was the Brick Car 24-hour race around Silverstone in the Peniston Oils M3. No, it wasn't an M3. It was a diesel-powered 3 Series, if I recall correctly. I'm sure that there's some Adarak wearing like a no, that was season 6, episode 12. I got a Ferrari with traction control. Yeah. There's no way in hell I was putting the power down on the AstroTurf there. I was better off bailing out. Well, safe to say, I think when I go to bed tonight I'll remember this circle like the back of my hand. Although I know Spa relatively well. Anyway. Ooh. Seesawing at the wheel there a little bit. Might take me flat to confidence lift, and even that wasn't enough. When this is on softs, it'll take that corner flat.
Wash up.
What's up? How are you doing today, my friend?
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, very well. Getting a bit warm during this race with the VR headset on, feeling a bit warm, but I'm all good. How are you doing?
I'm pretty well.
Top stuff.
How's your streaming going?
It's not been too bad. I think we had a lot of technical difficulties at the start. For some reason, Gran Turismo decided to go offline. Then I tried to set up a multi-class race, and it froze. And then it disconnected 10 laps into the race and had to start again. So it's been a bit of a pain, this one. But thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me in. You're in lap 36 out of 55, so you're coming towards, like, I guess, the last third.
ETW, do you stream only this game, or any other game as well?
So, no, I will be streaming more games. This is only my second stream. So, I plan to run Assetto Corsa the weekend, Assetto Corsa Competizione. We'll be doing some Formula 1. I have Rensport pre-ordered as well. So when that game's out, we'll be doing some races on Rensport.
Oh, that's cool.
And hopefully end of November I will have a PC up and running. So there will also be some stuff like Le Mans Ultimates and various other racing games on there as well. So there's lots more content to come out. So lots to come your way. At the moment we're running around Spa in the Super Formula 2023 with the PSVR headset on, giving you full immersiveness. And I'm just going to very quickly pause it and just grab a quick sip of drink, because
ETW, why you don't use any customized stuff on your channel?
So
Stuff like logo, banner, emotes, VTuber and overlays.
So that is coming within hopefully the next few weeks. I will be getting a capture card. So a lovely friend of mine, Ben, has...
Well, I do graphics since last 4_5 years on commission. Would you like to see some cool artwork?
I appreciate you.
Do you have Discord? Kindly send me in chat.
So a very good friend of mine has set me out with...
Find me on the socials. www.instagram.com/_laps 4liveshttps www.youtube.com/laps4lives.
So a good friend of mine, Ben, has set me all up with overlays ready for when my capture card arrives, so I appreciate you reaching out. Thank you ever so kindly. But that stuff is all sorted for now. I'm very happy with the logo that I produced in colours that mean a lot to me, with the red and black. So at the moment I am not in the need for that, but I appreciate you reaching out. Thank you so much. Yes. Got why we're sticking the power down there. These mediums are not even an eighth of the way through. Yeah, I reckon lap 40 will be the perfect
Gilchrist
time.
won my Discord, add me now.
I am so warm right now, I wish I opened my window. My skin can barely breathe. I will be setting up a Discord server hopefully soon. Oh, I see a back marker. Who's got back marker ready on their bingo? We'll be setting up a Discord soon, because I would like to see people putting in suggestions for races to do, games. I'm hoping to get some collabs sorted, getting other people into races as well, and various other community things, and suggesting charities that they feel would be good to donate to. So it's all coming soon. It's all coming soon. I'm curious, how many do people need for a potential bingo at the moment? Is anybody 1 off, 2 off, 3 off? is I'm probably going to hit this back mark as soon as it comes to my pit window. 2 off a line, that's not bad going. Good job, there's blue flags on for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, help. That was, I need a new pair of underwear after that. Not quite sure how I held that together.
How's it going, Chief?
I am doing very well, thank you. I'm doing very well. How are yourself? Have you had a good day? Thank you for tuning in to my race at Spa. As I approach my second and final pit stop.
So how's the stream been?
It's been good. Once we got it up and running, there was a lot of technical difficulties at the start. Gran Turismo decided to crash. Then nobody went offline. Then it decided to crash. Then the stream just randomly stopped. So there's been a lot of technical difficulties. It was bound to happen at some point, but we got there in the end. There's been a couple of spins, but you know, that's what happens. And we were talking about plans for the next stream, possibly this weekend. I'm going to be... I probably want to pick ideally this lap or the next lap, but I just want to get past this back marker just to teach him a lesson to get to stay where he should be. And I don't have to catch him up again. Just to overtake him out of principle. I'll get past him easily. Thank you very much. Haha! Back in move. Right, let's get into the pit lane now. And get these soft tyres on and fuel to the end. So have a look who we had in. Sophia, got Tris, Ruby, we've got Sando. So we've got 5 people in the moment, that's not going too bad. Considering we've had so many difficulties and shit like that. Whoa, P10. Fucking hell, that pit stop really has cost me. Wait, did I change? I did put softs on, didn't I? Have I put softs on? Yes, I have. Oh, thank God. I thought I didn't put tyres on then. I mean, I probably could have got to the end, but it wouldn't have been worth it if I hadn't. One second. I slightly moved and now I'm sitting wonky. There we go. So I've got 24 laps. No, probably 24. My maths is shite. 15. Fuck it. I can't maths today. 14 laps to get back into the lead. Unless I'm doing something in Excel, I can't maths. Oh, his back tyres look screwed. How was Chloe's stream, Sando? Oh, around the outside of Puon. Look at that, your beauty. Oh, I'm just overtaking these for fun. Whoa! Hello! That was a good one. Whoa! Right. Okay. Who had me cause a crash and hit somebody else and crash out myself on their bingo card? Whoa, that was close. That was, yeah, I think that was the biggest off. I actually physically felt the wheel wrench my shoulder as I hit the barrier. Definitely felt that one. I don't like how dark this weather's starting to go. Got nothing on the radar at the moment, but one can never be too sure. Move! Get out of the way! I'm on faster tyres than you. Thank you very much. And that is the difference between softs and mediums. Or I'd actually, to be honest, I don't even know what tyres they're on. Well, I'm keeping up my 100% record of spinning in streams at the moment. I'd like to get to the point of when I don't spin at all. Oh, just my gloves a second. I think we're on form to hopefully have another win, much like last week. The last week was only, I think I won both 2.1 seconds. Hopefully this is going to be a little bit longer, bigger of a margin than that. What was miles off at apex, but it worked. Too much curb. Ooh, I think that's going to have to be a thing on the bingo card where I'll just go jeez or make random ADHD noises. Because I feel like some of them on there are going to be very specific. I was brave putting the power down. What did you say? I just heard like Keith or something like that. The text-to-speech is very weird. I must admit, speaking about future streams, I cannot wait to have this PC because I am dying to drive the Aston Martin Valkyrie around somewhere, and the Orica 07 LMP2s from the European Le Mans series. I am honestly dying to drive some of those. I think they're going to be phenomenal to drive. And as far as I'm aware, you can also set up the PSVR2 to work on the PC as well. And those games also support virtual reality, which would be interesting. Ten laps to go. And we are still holding up in first place. Did I set a new best lap? 56 at AX, I was doing 57s right now. I can do a 55, I reckon. Although I remember what happened the last time I was pushing for hot laps. Ooh, that was close. It did stick. We're onto a stormer here. Let's put a spot your braking marker here. 56.1. I said I can do a 55. Not far off. I reckon there's a few places I can trim a tenth off. Notice when I'm trying to push for hot laps, I go much quieter. I thought it was going to stick, but I think I just didn't get into the apex enough. Whoa! And that was the bollard in the curb, sending me for a bit of a ride. Look how much those two mistakes cost, 1.7. God, I wish this car had the 7th gear sometimes. It's perfectly fine with 6, but a 7th would just help. Ah, you pillock. Clarkson, you infantile pillock. I've made too many mistakes on this. Far too many mistakes. I guess that means I need to practice more. Oh, those are spicy clouds. Oh my god, I'm sweating. My actual VR headset was slightly moving. It was making the vision go blurry. Okay, so I've got nothing on the radar, but those clouds look dicey. We've got 7 laps to go, should be okay.
Hey man, how you doing, brother?
Hello, how's it going? I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? How's things?
Good, good.
You're gonna have to forgive me here. because stupidly using my VR headset doesn't tell me who's in the stream, so you'll have to let me know who it is, because it just text to speech, which is a down vote for VR headset. I've been interacting with people in the chat and not having to guess who it might be from the wording. Yeah, those clouds are definitely giving me anxiety.
I was wondering if you would like to race me.
If I would like to race you.
My name is Breezy.
Maybe one day. At the moment we're just chilling. I'm sure we can have a race at some point in the future. We are just chilling and enjoying a nice afternoon or evening ride. Originally it's meant to be a multi-class LMP1 and GT3 race for PlayStation and AWS servers, or whatever had other ideas. Oh, it's too much curb.
Oh, okay, no problem. Jay's trying to make some friends on this game.
Get yourself into some daily race lobbies, and there's usually, I meet a lot of the people that I know on Gran Turismo through car show lobbies. That's where I've made the majority of my friends on Gran Turismo from. That is a suggestion from my part. But we are here racing to raise money for charity, for mental health awareness, mental health charities, as well as for neurodivergent charities and domestic abuse as well. And this is what Laps4Lives is all about. Yeah, those clouds are definitely getting thicker. Might have some wet weather towards the end of this race. I did say no in Sod's Law that it would come towards the end of the race, but I might get away with it. And it's going to happen. It's going to be the final sector and into Laps4Lives. What time are we on? We are at 10:15. Okay. Looking at that back left and the back right on the rears, they're not starting to go, but they're definitely going to start losing a little bit more grip coming out the corners. So just going to have to be so gentle at trying not to light up those rears coming out of the corners like the bus stop chicane and glass orbs. Those are your two biggest ones where you're going to risk lighting up the rears. Just like that, that's the perfect sort of traction that you want to get coming out of the corner. Just absolutely kill the torque, but leave it enough that you know you can put the power down and pull away, but not so much that you're going to spin the wheels and do it. As we come into the home stretch of this Grand Prix, we're at lap 51, got this lap and then 3 more to go. What I will try and make sure I can do is set up that multi-class race for next week's stream. And hopefully get a multi-class race at the Nürburgring working. What I might actually do as well is just buy a couple of duplicate LMP ones just so we've got extras to put in. No, looking at the radar, it was on the 50-mile radius one right now. We'd know if we were going to get some wet weather towards the end, but I think we're going to be okay. I think it's just cloud cover. As we approach some more back markers, so if you didn't already get them on your bingo, this will be your chance. Must admit, this ES Moza wheel has been so much more comfortable than the round one. But as immersive as the VR has been, don't feel sick, have any motion sickness, but my face can definitely feel it. I wouldn't want to do it for 24 hours, that's for sure. No, we still haven't been in that 56. Took a bit too much curb there. Look at that, we've still got a full overtake bar, haven't had to use it at all during this race. Definitely gotten used to that new brake pedal on here now. So used to how it feels now. It feels so responsive. Weirdly, as much as this stream has been... Come on, move. A shorter period of time compared to what last week's stream was. Feels longer. Despite us racing for 2 hours last week. So we're about to start the penultimate lap. Hello, okay. Hello, sunshine. Why are they going into the pits now? I mean, 2 laps from the end, that is a very bizarre pit strategy. Unless they've kind of gone all the way on one set of tyres, maybe they did, I don't know. But it's very unusual to be boxing that late in the game. Pretty as well, look at that. The traction control has been on 0 the entire time. It's the only way to race is with the traction control off. Admittedly, it's fine to use it while you're getting acquainted to how a game feels, but I've been racing with traction control up on Gran Turismo since I was a kid. So as we come down Blanchimont, second to last time, we get ready to start the final lap. Definitely don't want to see Spa again for a couple of weeks, that's for sure. Right, let's see if we can do a fast lap on the final lap. Fuel bar is flashing red. 4 laps remaining for Gucci. Whoa! There goes that attempt on the fastest lap on the last lap. Oh God. Just got too eager on the throttle. Thought I had the grip and I didn't. As we come onto Blanchimont for the last time. What could have been, but we finished in first. I have no idea where I lapped up to. I'm probably going to estimate about 6th. And we are done. first place. What did I say up to? We got third, didn't get anywhere near to 6th place. 650 grand though, not too bad, not too shabby. Where did we get up to? I can't see the fucking D-pad because of the VR. I've got no right analog stick, have I? Okay. Not as many as I thought. I was 16th. Well, that was a stressful race, getting everything up and running. But we got there in the end, and we did a nice long race around Spa. Let's see what we got from today's wheel spin for doing our miles. It's going to be 30 grand because it's Gran Turismo. Oh, it's a parts ticket. 500 grand, bosh. I'll take that. Thank you very much. 1 million. Huh, happy days. So I have been Laps4Lives. This has been a fantastic stream tonight. Well, I'll take my headset off. I thank everybody that tuned in despite the technical difficulties that we had at the start and actually persevered with me through it. We'll make sure that we get something different up this weekend, probably be Assetto Corsa, and we'll have a good little 3-hour race maybe around there. Appreciate everybody tuning in and enjoying some time with me. Check out the Laps4Lives YouTube and Instagram. We also have the Laps4Lives donation page for Mind mental health charity. We will be live most likely next Saturday and next Tuesday or Wednesday. Keep an eye on the schedule. But for now, I've been Josh at Laps4Lives. I thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in another video very soon. Take care, stay safe. Bye bye for now.